This is my intro. Hey, welcome to my channel. Ow. Welcome to my channel. Hey guys, Stingray72 here, back with another video to continue on with Vlogtober, and today I am bringing you the top 10 scariest movies ever, according to RottenTomatoes.com and IMDb. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen all of these movies or any of these movies. I've seen a couple of them. I'm not really a movie watcher. It takes a lot to interest me movie-wise, but nonetheless, here we go. I'm going to start from number 10. The movie It from 2017. In the town of Derry, the local kids are disappearing one by one in a place known as the Barrens. A group of 7 kids are united by one horrifying and strange encounter with an evil clown and its determination to kill it. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I've of course seen the It clown and everything. Just looks weird with his big ass forehead. Anyway, number 10, It. Number 9, Insidious from 2010. A gripping story of a family in search of help for their son Dalton, who fell into a coma after a mysterious incident in the attic. Little do they know that there's much more to the endless sleep than meets the eye as they explore the paranormal and rediscover the past. The key to getting their son back once and for all. Another movie I've never seen. I've heard of all these movies and they just didn't interest me. So there you have it. Number 9, Insidious. Number 8, Sinister from 2012. Crime writer Ellison Oswalt moves his family into a house where a horrific crime took place earlier, but his family doesn't know. He begins researching the crime in hopes of writing a book about it. Oswalt examines video footage and finds that in the house, it's there to help him with his research, but he soon discovers there's more than what he bargained for. These are supposed to be scary movies. The plots don't sound scary, but of course there's always more into it other than what it says in the description. There you have it. Number 8, 2012's movie Sinister. Number 7, Halloween, 1978, the original version. This movie I've seen. The year was 1963, the night Halloween. Police are called to 43 Lambkin Lane, only to discover that 15-year-old Judith Myers has been stabbed to death by her 6-year-old brother, Michael. After being institutionalized for 15 years, Michael Myers breaks out on the night before Halloween. No one knows, or no one wants to find out what will happen on October 31st, 1978. Besides Myers' psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis, and he knows that Michael is coming back to Haddonfield. And by the time the town realizes it, it'll be too late for many people. This movie has Jamie Lee Curtis starring as Michael Myers' sister. Again, that was the original Halloween, not Halloween 10 million. Sequels, I don't know. Anyway, there you have it. Number 7, Halloween from 1978. Number 6, The Ring. This movie was in 2002. Rachel Keller is a journalist investigating a videotape that may have killed 4 teenagers, including her niece. There's an urban legend about this tape. The viewer will die within 7 days after watching it. If the legend is correct, Rachel will have to run against time to save her son and her own life. The Ring, 2002. Movie number 6 of the scariest movies. We're at our halfway point, which brings us to number 5. The 5 scariest movie of all time, according to these two companies. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Never saw it. Driving through the backwoods of Texas, 5 youths pick up a traumatized hitchhiker who shoots herself in their van. Shaken by the suicide, the group seeks help by the locals, but their situation becomes even more surreal when they knock on the door of a remote homestead. It's quickly apparent that the residents are a family of inbred psychopaths, and the unlucky youths suddenly find themselves running for their lives. In hot pursuit is a disfigured chainsaw-wielding cannibal known as Leatherface. Heard about the movie for years, clearly. It came out when I was 2. Hence the name Stingray 72. Never seen the movie, was never interested in it. There you have it. Number 5, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre of 1974. Number 4, The Shining. This movie came out in 1980. I never saw this either. However, after landing a job as an off-season caretaker, Jack Torrance, an aspiring author and recovering alcoholic, drags his wife, Wendy, and gifted son, Danny, to snow-covered Colorado's secluded Overlook Hotel. But writer's block prevents Jack from pursuing the new writing career. Everything has its time, however. First, the manager must give Jack the grand tour. Then, Mr. Holleran, the facility's aging chef, chats with Danny about his rare psychic gifts. The mysterious employee who warns the boy about the cavernous hotel's abandoned rooms. Room 237 especially is off limits. That was all very well, but Jack is gradually losing his mind. After all, strange occurrences and blood-chilling visions have trapped the family in silent gargantuan prison hammered by endless snowstorms. So they're stuck in there. Oh no. And now, insensuous voices inside Jack's head demand sacrifice. However, is Jack capable of murder? I just remember from that movie, and again, I haven't seen it, but I remember the iconic scene where Jack Nicholson, clearly he's the one who's playing the psychopath, is battering an axe through a door, and then he breaks through and he pokes his face in and says something like, I don't even remember what he says, but he, here's Johnny, I think that's what he said. I don't remember, but I know that if here's Johnny, if that's the scene I'm speaking of, that's mimicking Ed McMahon, rest in peace, who used to be the announcer on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Damn, I'm telling my age. Anyway, there you have it. Number 4, The Shining from 1980. The number 3 scariest movie of all time, The Conjuring. This movie is 2013. And the plot says, in 1971, Carolyn and Roger Perron moved their family into a dilapidated Rhode Island farmhouse, and soon strange things start happening around it with escalating nightmarish terror. In desperation, Carolyn contacts the noted paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, to examine the house. What the Warrens discover is a whole area steeped in the satanic haunting, and that is now targeted the Perron family, wherever they go. To stop this evil, the Warrens will have to call upon all of their skulls and spiritual strength to defeat this special menace and at its source that threatens to destroy everyone involved. The Conjuring. I remember hearing about this movie, never saw it, never interested me. And I don't know if you're wondering, I'm good with scary movies. They're fine. I think my issue is the plots are damn near the same. After seeing like 10 movies with the same plot, I don't know. It is what it is. Number 3, The Conjuring from 2013. Number 2, Hereditary from 2018. When her mentally ill mother passes away, Annie, her husband, son, and daughter all mourn her loss. The family turn to different means to handle the grief, including Annie and her daughter, both flirting with the supernatural. They each begin to have disturbing, otherworldly experiences linked to the sinister secrets and emotional trauma that have been passed through the generations of their family. Don't even remember hearing about this movie, Hereditary, 2018, the second most scariest. The number 1 top 10 scariest movies of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, is The Exorcist in 1973. A visiting actress in Washington, D.C. notices a dramatic and dangerous changes in behavior and physical makeup of her 12-year-old daughter, Reagan. Meanwhile, a young priest at nearby Georgetown University begins to doubt his faith while dealing with his mother's terminal sickness. And a frail elderly priest recognizes the necessity of a showdown with an old demonic enemy. The Exorcist is a stylish landmark for supernatural horror genre and widely considered one of the greatest and the most unsettling horror movies ever made. I remember, since I live in the DC area, I remember going to the Exorcist house or the home where they filmed it many times. And there are people who still go near the house and say they feel the eeriness. I don't know about that. I don't know about feeling spirits I don't, that's not me. I don't knock what anyone else feels. That's the thing. If that's what you feel when you go past houses and stuff like that, do your thing. But I don't know. I just remember going up the long stairwell. If you've ever seen the movie and the dude jumps out the window and he tumbles down the stairs. I remember going up the long stairwell. The house is gated. And I don't know. Yeah, it is in Georgetown, which is a prominent neighborhood in Northwest Washington, D.C., right before the Key Bridge, before you can cross into Virginia. But there you have it. Those are the top 10 scariest movies ever, according to Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb. Again, from 10 to 1, we have It from 2017, Insidious from 2010, Sinister from 2012, Halloween from 1978, The Ring from 2002, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974, The Shining from 1980, The Conjuring from 2013, Hereditary from 2018, and The Exorcist from 1973. If you want to continue to see content like this, and of course you do, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again to all of my subscribers, new and old. I totally appreciate you. If there's anything that you request, just leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out the channel that I share with my husband. It's called Monterey, and his channel that he has on his own is called Monday Night, The Man You Love to Hate. And in continuing with Vlogtober, I totally appreciate you checking out this installment. And until the next video, peace. Thank you for watching. This is the end. Bye.